Once everyone gets to the end, like, what do you do now? This is modded Minecraft with like, there's the Twilight Forest, the Nether expanded, there's bosses, like more bosses. There's like fishing is like crazy. There's magic you can research, machinery. Like Luca built like a whole like train like system with like multiple stops. Luca literally built the Yamanote line, you know? Like, for example, I did all the weird random things, right? There's people that went full magic. There's people that went full engineer stuff, like machinery. Like Luca, Zali went full constructing stuff. Vox, Uki went full like mage magic, you know? Me, I did random stuff. I did side quests the entire time. I never did magic. I never did engineering stuff. I did the other things, the small things, you know? I did a lot of small things. I invented cameras. I made the first shop that like maybe 4 people bought hats from. I definitely gave more hats to people than I sold any. I made a whole shop and I ended up barely ever using it. It was like a place of gathering for a little while. You know, at KFC, so I maxed out KFC, and at some point I glitched the laws of the world for a second. I killed God of Minecraft specifically, so much so that I broke the law of chemistry. I broke the law of alchemy. I was Edward Elric for like a little while. I sat down in my little enchanting lab, and I was working on making a collar for animals for Jonathan. I almost said Joshua. For Jonathan, which was my little capuchin that would throw darts at enemies, and then you could give him enchants to make him even stronger. So I was like, oh yeah, I want my little capuchin to be really strong. Hell yeah. So I gave him enchantments. And I don't know how this happened again, but his collar duplicated. I think that's what happened. I wanted to give him a collar with nothing on it, I think is what happened, right? And I switched it with his collar that has enchantments on it. I gave him a collar with nothing. I got the collar with enchantments back. And then I think I tried to upgrade his collar to put something better on it. I think it was Psychic Wall. So I put Psychic Wall on it, which is basically like you block things that people throw at you. It's a wall that randomly appears that protects you. I put it back on Jonathan, and then his collar duplicated. I broke the world when that happened. Something happened where I broke the laws of magic and enchantment in the world. So I duplicated by accident his collar, and then I would give... I was like, oh, don't mind if I do. And I shouldn't have done that because I paid a dear price for it. Looking back, it was kind of cheating, not gonna lie. So I duplicated his collar by accident, and I gave the collar that was duplicated to my other animals except KFC. And that was a mistake because it broke things even more. At first, everything was fine, but when Jonathan was killed by Uki, if I remember correctly, but Jonathan was gonna respawn no matter what on the pet bed, right? So I was doing a 1v1 against Uki, I think, and Jonathan died while on my shoulder. Yes, Psychic Wall, he dies. I thought he was actually really dead. And then something weird happened. Whenever someone tried to attack me, Psychic Wall would appear around me, which made no sense because I'm not a pet. And Jonathan is dead. Jonathan is usually on my shoulders, but he's dead. So how did this happen? Whenever someone attacked me, Psychic Wall would appear, and that was really annoying. Speaking of, I should tell Luca we should disable Psychic Wall. Luca tried to diagnose me with my sickness because I broke the law of alchemy. Luca would kill me, and I would respawn back on the pet bed, which is not normal because the pet bed is for pets. So I think what happened is when Jonathan died, the game still thought that Jonathan was on me, or that I was Jonathan. I don't know what happened. It was kind of crazy. That was the worst part of Enchanted for me, because I remember I was so annoyed by the fact that that could be there for the rest of Enchanted, and there would be nothing I could do about it unless we reset my account from scratch. That was really annoying. I was losing my mind because I didn't want this to happen. All Uki had to do was like disable Psychic Wall. So Psychic Wall didn't work anymore on the server. After that, everything worked perfectly normal after. I almost perma-killed Jonathan because I thought, because Jonathan wasn't dead, but the game thought he was on my shoulder 24/7, that if I permanently killed him for good, then this issue would not be here anymore. But thank God that never happened. We never killed Jonathan, but I was so paranoid of having that issue occur again that I never took out Jonathan out of his like Pokeball thing that we made. The lasso, I never took him out because I was so scared that that would happen again. I should tell Luca that we should disable Psychic Wall though.